So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Atlanta. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So they gave up the early touchdown. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he stopped immediately there. To throw is Ryan. And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down now, it's Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, He looked like one of those guys.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They hand this off to Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll try the right side with Harris. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Here's a diving catch right side.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now a give right side. Patterson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now it's Ryan. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fourth down. Here's Ryan. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
You'll get nothing.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger.
Right side, Claypool's got it.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Roethlisberger. And the catch made by Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. They run with Patterson. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Play action. It's Ryan.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage there to make the grab.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patterson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Here's Patterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan.
That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Smith to return it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Ryan.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Roethlisberger going to throw it.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last shot for Ryan. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and off we go from Jacksonville. Here's Smith to return it, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Ryan on the move to his left. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Now it's Ryan. Out to his left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Patterson on the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw is Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, 45 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Hyde.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence. He looks underneath and he finds Hyde. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Hyde, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a run with Hyde. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. He dumps it to Hyde. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence flushed out right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Well, field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Dancing to his left. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a second down. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Ryan steps away. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He finds his running back, Hyde. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out of the locker room. We're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back upstate to Jacksonville. And Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times, and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Here's Robinson again on second down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Throwing again, Ryan. Buying time to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Ryan's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on second down. Ryan, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Again, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On first down, Lawrence rolling to his right. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots. And that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Out to the flat for Hyde. And some room to work. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now Ryan on first down. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Ryan rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 41 yards. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Being chased out left. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some. Touchdown, Jaguars! James Robinson, 31 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll buy some time right. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Touchdown! James O'Shaughnessy from 3 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. That one looks like he'll throw here. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the defense loses it. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in 4 pounds, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.